What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss this Saturday's fight between Ardelean versus Polyana Viana. But guys, before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. Help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. We have a story of two fighters. You have Alice, who's riding a 2-fight win streak. You have Polyana, who's riding a 3-fight losing streak. Somebody who is, very, very highly regarded. She was riding a lot of success, about 4 or 5 years ago in Viana. But since then, I don't know. We haven't really seen consistency from her. I don't know if it's just motivation. Maybe she's making more money elsewhere. She does have the whole OF thing, do what you got to do to make your money in life. But I think, at the end of the day, that will take away from what's going on in the gym and what makes you good. But, she is known as more of a striker. She does have that strike. Her big hole has always been in the grappling department. Her last 3 losses in a row have all been by submission against Yasmin Lucindo, Jillian Robertson, Jackie Amarim. They're all really good fighters. She's fought really good competition in the fights that she has lost, but it doesn't change the fact that she's not getting her hand raised out there. And for somebody who was, very highly regarded starting out in her UFC career, she was, bouncing between wins and losses. This isn't the first 3-fight win streak that she's had in her career, especially in the UFC. She lost to J.J. Aldrich, Hannah Cyphers, and Veronica Hardy in a row back in 2018, 2019. So we have seen her go through these bumps in the road before. But I think right now, I'm just not seeing the drive in the octagon, right? I feel like she's just kind of going out there for the paycheck. And just the motivations just really aren't there to be the best in the world anymore. Maybe she just likes to go out and compete, right? But it's not enough to get your hand raised. The last time she won was against Jin Frey, who right now I think is about 41, 42 years old. So at that time, even 4 years ago, was past her prime. And Alice Ardelean, a girl who likes to push the pace, right? Riding a 2-fight win streak. So she has been consistent. This is her first fight of the year, hasn't fought since November. But she's going out there getting her hand raised. She's going out there and being active and, putting out a fight of the night. So the want is there, She doesn't have the biggest wins, Her last win against Montserrat Ruiz, who isn't, the most highly regarded opponent. She does have a loss over Shauna Bannon, who's fighting, lower on this card, who also isn't really the highest level of opponent. She does have a loss to Weili Zhang back in the past and a loss to Diana Belbita early on in her career as well. So when she's fought higher level opponents, it hasn't gone her way. But at the end of the day, I think just the fact that she is probably riding with a little bit more confidence in Viana in this fight, probably going into this, I think is going to be the biggest. I think confidence is probably going to be the biggest thing. And I think Alice Ardelean is going to have the most confidence in this just with the track record. Just with the track record alone. And Polly has only fought once a year past 3-4 years. Not active. So I think activity alone is going to be the story of this fight. Activity and confidence. Motivation. Not talent. Guys, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this fight. Who do you guys have? Alice Ardelean or Polyana Viana? That's it for today, guys. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.